Good morning and welcome to Morning Meditation. Psalm 119, and I just love Psalm 119. It just talks of the Word of God. There's 7 definitions of the Word of God in here. Each one of them pertain to a different area of obedience to God. By the way, the greatest thing we can do is obey the Word of God. There's a faulty philosophy that in the New Testament there are no commandments. It is true the 10 commandments are our schoolmaster, Galatians says, but we're not under the law, we're under grace, but that grace is given to us in the form of commandments that if you love me, keep my commandments. So it is a higher expectation than they had in the Old Testament. The Old Testament, it was just don't do these things outwardly. In the New Testament is we don't do these things because we love God inwardly. And so let's look at verse 161. Princes have persecuted me without cause, but my heart standeth in awe of thy word. I rejoice at thy word as one that findeth great spoil. I hate and abhor lying, but thy law do I love. 7 times a day do I praise thee because of thy righteous judgments. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. This one set of 8 verses here in Psalm 119 to me is one of the key sections of Psalm 119. There's just so much in there. Starting with the first verse there, don't look at circumstances, look at eternal principles. Eternal principles are going to last forever. Circumstances are just temporary. Don't look at our government. Yes, our government is bad today, but understand it's ordained by God. It's either ordained because he's judging our country or because he's calling our country back to him. But I want to focus on great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. We live in the generation of offense. People are easily offended today. Everything offends people today. That just shows me that there is a great lack of love for the Word of God. Yea, even if I look through the land you and I live in, it's a hatred of the things of God. No wonder there's such unrest in our nation today. No wonder people don't have peace today. No wonder people are on medications out the wazoo today. Now, I'm not against medication. I'm on some medications to help with the long COVID symptoms I'm dealing with. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people taking pills to go to sleep, people taking pills to wake up, people taking pills to go down, people taking pills to go up. I think we could do a lot less of that if we love the Word of God. We won't be so easily offended and have the health crisis we do in America today and worldwide. Now, again, I am for medicine where medicine's needed. I'm not saying don't take your medication, but I am saying that our nation is over-medicated today. Every time a kid disobeys in a public school, they label them as ADHD and put them on another medication, when the real problem is the heart, and the heart's the heart of the problem. We don't need to be educating young people in wickedness. We need to be educating young people in righteousness. I still have a burden, and one of these days we're going to get a Christian school started here, and I believe that's necessary. We need to get our kids out of the evil influences of worldly institutions. Parents, it takes a little bit of sacrifice, takes a little bit of investment, but your children are worth it. Our next generation of Christians is worth it. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. Are you easily offended today? Does every little thing that someone says bother you? For years and years that I've been in the ministry, I've noticed that if a person gets upset with this person, upset with this situation, upset with that situation, if you take that person out of the situation, there's no more offenses, so that tells me the person has a internal, eternal problem rather than the external, temporal problem. Today, let's make sure we take care of that with the Word of God. Let's get in it. Let's love it, learn it, and live it. God bless you and have a wonderful day.